ሩም እንደሚሆን ያሳያል 40 ምናምን ዓመት ትምህርት ዓለም ውስጥ የነበረች ሰው አስተማሪዎቹን መቅጠሩን ትምህርት ቤት እንዴት ራን እንደሚደረግ ምን አይነት ተማሪዎች እንደሚያስፈልጉ ምናምን የምታውቀው እሷ ነች። በኋላ እሷንም ሪኮግናይዝ ስለምናረጋት እሱን ታዩታላችሁ። እሱ ነው ከዛ ሁለተኛውና አስቸጋሪው ኤሌመንት የዚህ የገንዘብ ጉዳይ ነው። ምክንያቱም ተማሪዎቻችንን ስለማናስከፍል ማስከፈል ስለማንችል ግን ትምህርት ቤት ራን ማድረግ ደግሞ ብዙ ሪሶርሶች ይጠይቃል። አስተማሪዎች መከፈል አለባቸው፣ ቤት ኪራይ አለ፣ ብዙ ወጪዎች አሉና ያንንም ብዙ ያለፉትን 4 ዓመቶች በጣም ብዙ ስትራግል ያደረግንበት ነው። ከራሳችን ከኪሳችን ምንችለውን ያህል የምናቃቸውን ቤተሰቦችና ጓደኞቻችን እየጠየቅን ሌሎች ዶነሮች እየጠየቅን እዚህ ጋር ያደረስነውና እነሱ እዚህ ማታዩዋቸው ሰዎች ናቸው። እዚህ የተወሰኑት አሉ፣ እነሱን ሜንሽን አረጋቸዋለሁ። ግን ብዙዎቹ ደግሞ የማታዩዋቸው ሰዎች የማያውቋችሁ ሰዎች እነዚህ ልጆች ተምረው ትልቅ ነገር ያረጋሉ በሚል ሰፖርት ሲያደርጓቸው የቆዩ ሰዎች አሉ እና እነሱም ትልቅ ሚና ተጫውተዋልና እነሱም ሪኮግናይዝ መደረግ አለባቸው። ይሄ እኔ በአጋጣሚ ሆኖ ሀሳቡ መጣልኝ። ግን ከዛ በኋላ ብዙ ሰዎች ከፋይናንሻሊ ሰፖርት ገንዘብ ከሚሰጡን ሰዎች ጨምሮ አስተማሪዎች፣ ቤተሰቦች፣ የክፍለ ከተማ ህግ የሚመለከተው ላይሰንስ የሚያደርጉን ሰዎችን ጨምሮ ብዙ ሰው የተባበረበት ነገር ነውና የሚያኮራ ነው። ልጆቹ እንደምታዩት አሁን የመጀመሪያም ስለሆኑ ለሚቀጥሉት ተማሪዎች ደግሞ ትልቅ ተስፋ እና ምሳሌ ይሆናሉ ብዬ ገምታለሁ። አንድ ያልጠበቅኩት ነገር ጎበዝ ተማሪዎች እንደምናፈራ አቅ ነበረ። ግን ሳስበው እኔ ራሴ ዓለም ላይ አሉ የሚባሉ ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች እነዚህ ልጆች እንፈልጋቸዋለን ብለው ይወስዷቸዋል ብዬ አልጠበቅኩም ነበር። ይሄ የናንተ ጥንካሬ ነውና በዛ ልትኮሩ ይገባቸዋል። ኢትዮጵያ ብቻ ሳይሆን ዓለም ላይ ያሉ ኢንስቲትዩሽኖች እነዚህ ልጆች ለኛ ይገቡናል እያሉ እየወሰዷቸው ነውና ይሄ ደስ የሚልና የሚያኮራ ነገር ነው። በዛም ደስ እንዲላችሁ ፈቅዳለሁ። Very briefly, to repeat what I said for those of you who don't speak Amharic. At a point in time in my life, I was exploring and thought, because there are some amazing schools in the world, and particularly in the US where I was, I thought maybe a school that's really incredible, that produces incredible kids, would be something that Ethiopia can benefit from. So I talked to a couple of friends and came up with the idea of opening a school like this. And I didn't know anything about schools. I didn't know anything about running a school. So we seeked out an expert, somebody who spent decades in the education sector, and that's Ellen. And went to her and asked her about how do you actually set up a school like this? And she was gracious, not only with her time, but repeatedly came through to advise us. And then that conversation led to, and I remember specifically the restaurant on Broadway we were at when we discussed her potential joining us as she was thinking about retiring from the school she was running to do this. And I have to say this is possible in large part because of the knowledge and wisdom Ellen has in building and running a school and recruiting this incredible young talent that we have. So very proud of that. And then it's just a number of people that contribute to making this happen. As you know, we don't charge our students here. So this is run as a nonprofit. It is a nonprofit, and it runs because of donations of people, some faces that you see, and some faceless people who thought that these kids deserve the best education that they can get, and that they will contribute not only to their communities and the country, but to the world. Although it's tough to raise money on a regular basis to run a school like this, it's an incredible to see the generosity of so many people to help us make this happen. we're fortunate to have a couple of those people here. I think Mr. Kasahun Kabbada is a good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine who has been very, very generous for us. We have a family from Sudan, of all places, that thought this was an incredible project and that should be supported. And they've been not just once, but on multiple times, year after year, have been very generous. So Mr. Tariq represents the family that support us. And then another giant in Ethiopian history, the person that you guys met, No Samara, has also been a supporter of ours, and I think representatives of his company, Yasmin, are here. So I want to thank the people who are here who've been generous and hopefully will help us spread the word and get more resources. So enough with my speech. I just wanted to say congratulations to the graduating students, faculty, family, everybody who participates in this endeavor deserves an appreciation. And I'm just proud that we're here today. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hadis. የመስራቻችንን ሐሳብ እውን ያደረጉልንን ሚስ ኤለን ቶሴክን የዛሬ መሪ ንግግር እንዲያደርጉልን እጠራለሁ። For today's keynote speech, I call upon the person who made the dreams and visions of Mr. Hadis, or our founder, to the stage for the keynote speech. Thank you.
No bird soars too high if he or she flies with his or her own wings. And Amin Walachu Ye Ile Dink Mahaber Reseb Yetekaberachu Ye Inya Eastede Da Abalat Yetemeraki Betesboch Ye Abalat Indihum Ye Inya Jinbar Kedam Temariwoch Ye Hule Shi Zetenya Temeraki Watch. And now, only one more sentence in my very bad Amharic. One more. Zare anante feed bemekome tili kibir yesamanyal ichi. Two sentences. Ichayalet lene batam would not. It was 5 years ago when this Ferengi woman walked into Lafto, Megabit, and Tehadisco schools and interviewed most of you. And I know we have also added students from Root, Destiny, and Stanford schools. Meeting me in your director's office must have been like an out-of-body experience. Very, very strange to be called down to the director's office, you don't know why, to meet this strange Ferengi woman. But that leads me into my brief remarks today. In the Greek myth of Icarus, Daedalus, the father of Icarus, wants the two of them to escape from a tower in which they are prisoners. Their only means of escape is to fly out of a high window. So Daedalus, the father, fashions wings for them both, made of bird feathers held together with wax. Daedalus, the father, warns his son of flying too close to the sun, because the wax would melt, destroying the wings and causing him to fall to the earth, to his death. Who doesn't want to fly? Flying has fired the human imagination for centuries. from Greek and other mythologies to William Blake, who I quoted here. In the 18th century, among many other writers and artists, right up to today, as we continue to send rockets into outer space. In the Icarus myth, father and son did make it out of the tower window, and you know what happened. Icarus, who was probably about your age when this happened, became so exhilarated by flying that he did soar higher, and he got too close to the sun, and he fell to his death. Icarus was not flying with his own wings, but with imitations of birds' wings attached to human bodies that were not designed to fly. William Blake, the English poet, and one of my favorites, says, "No bird soars too high if he or she flies with his own wings." On the one hand, Blake is saying that there is nothing that you cannot do as long as you are doing it authentically from within yourself. He is urging us to soar, to dream, to imagine, to fly high. But on the other hand, he is cautioning us, as the myth does, that what we have to do is to be authentic, to be real, not borrowed or stolen from someone else, not imposed on us from internal or external pressure, but because we are truly motivated to act on our dreams. So tonight, I am suggesting that you are guided by 3 points from the Greek myth and from the proverb. First, do soar high. Be true to your dreams. Remember that Elay itself is the product of big dreams. Secondly, be sure you are being authentic and flying high with your own wings, not somebody else's, not stolen. And finally, recognize and respect wisdom when you hear it. Daedalus, Icarus's father, did warn him of the danger of falling, but he did not recognize the wisdom in what his father said. Finally, I have one more very important point to add. Icarus made a mistake, and it was fatal. We all make many mistakes every day, and you will continue to make mistakes. You are entering a new phase of your life, a period that will be a bridge to your life to come. Embrace mistakes as your friends and as important steps in your learning. Mistakes don't feel good in the moment that we make them, but we learn the most from them. You know that when you take a test, you do not remember the answers that you got right. You do remember the answers that you got wrong. So it is important to learn from your mistakes and let them help you soar with your own wings. So, together with Gashahadas, Panos, Dawit, Kibor, and me, you are the founders of Elay. We have all soared high as we have created Elay. Now it is time for you to follow that model in your lives going forward. And before I conclude, I would like to read to you a quotation from the Dalai Lama, who is the great world activist for peace. And these are words that he just said at a graduation for college in the United States. He said this: "This century should be a peaceful century. In that respect, now you have the opportunity and the responsibility to create that kind of world. So now, in order to create a happier, peaceful world, firstly, inner peace. Very important. Peace, world peace, must achieve through inner peace, not through weapon." I think this is the Dalai Lama's way also of saying, when you are authentic, you will be at peace within yourself, and then that peace will help make peace for the whole world. Thank you for being the reality that we dreamed of. Hulem, Lijoshe, and Alchu. Emama Ellen.
የዛሬን ዝግጅት ያስዋቡልን የፈንዲቃ ባህላዊ ማዕከል ተወዛዋዦችም ከልብ እናመሰግናለን። Our heartfelt appreciation to the dancers from the Fendika Cultural Center for gracing our event with their beautiful dances. በመቀጠል ወደ ዛሬ ዋና ክፍለ ጊዜ እናመራለን። ዛሬ ተመራቂዎቻችንን ወደ ዓለም ከመሸኘታችን በፊት አንድ የመጨረሻ ምልክት እንለጥፍባቸዋለን። Now to the main event of the program, the Diploma and Gift Award ceremony. I call to the stage Assistant Dean of School, Kubur Adara, Executive Director Ellen Tosek, our founder Hadis Tadessa, and Student President Iyo Brahana Meskel.
Ababa Misgano. Adunya Abdul Qadir. Bethlehem Tasfai. ብሩክ ኃይሉ